Welcome to the Love Local Chicagoland Podcast. Here we invite people from our local communities to share their stories and their voices. Through amplifying their message, we share their genuine human experiences that connect us all. Our goal is to make our communities more than just a place to live, but instead, a place to thrive. Tune in to hear what makes our communities so special right here on the Love Local Chicagoland Podcast.
The Love Local Chicagoland Podcast is made possible with the generous support of our community partners. Thank you.
Hey, what's going on, friends? Jason here with Love Local Chicagoland. I'm super excited to be here today with the House Doctors, my friends. They are just celebrating their 25 years in business here in the local community, helping people with radon and helping people with home inspections throughout the area. They're well known by many realtors, myself being a realtor, and many lenders out there, and well respected. Their Google reviews will tell you that. So I also got one cool son, Nathan. I think they have another kid too. We'll talk about that maybe a little bit. But we've worked with Nathan a lot with Love Local and outside of Love Local, and just a good family overall. And we really we're honored to be able to help put this message together to help tell their story. So enough of me talking. Welcome, House Doctors. How you doing?
Thank you, Jason.
We're doing good.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yes.
Super honored to have you guys in the studio, and look forward to getting your message out there. And
Awesome.
25 years in business, like that's humbling. I'm trying to make it, year 8 in real estate, year 4 in this, and it's hard to build a business. So I look forward to talking through some of that stuff. But let's introduce yourselves first. We'll start with you, Paulina.
Okay, sure. Well, I'm Paulina Carlberg, the better half of the not really, but
For
yeah.
sure. Definitely the better. For sure.
Oh,
what? Yeah. Sorry. Sorry, Rick.
So yeah, Rick and I, it's a family-owned company, like you said. So Rick and I are co-owners of the House Doctors Property Inspections, and I haven't been with Rick for the whole 25 years of the House Doctors. I joined in 2016, but I'm excited to be part of it and really excited to be building something together.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Husband and wife duo. That's not easy to be able to do. Marriage alone is tough. Doing business is tough too. And I just give you guys credit for being able to make it happen. Rick, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
My name is Rick Carlberg, and I'm the other half of the team. Not the better half, but the other half.
Smart man right there.
And
that's how long have you all been married?
Happy life, happy wife, right?
Yeah.
25 years.
Yeah.
25 years?
Yes.
Yeah.
We started right around the same time as he started the company.
That's super cool. That's why it's been 25 years.
Yeah.
You listen.
Yeah, I do. There was a lot
Yes.
going on at that time, but yeah, it's been about the same amount of time. Yeah, like she said, she came aboard about 8 years ago to help with the business, and it's been wonderful. It's worked out really well for us. So we're grateful for everything. It's just been really good. Having her there to count on and work in the business with me has been great.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's beautiful. Street cred, I think, for sure. And I think it's cool that you guys could build something together, not only with your business, but what you guys do with the community. I feel like that really shows your value. So it's a beautiful thing.
Yes.
25 years, guys. 25 years.
Yes.
It's
How does that feel?
Has it been I guess it has.
It'll be
Yeah.
25 years in like 3 days. This will go out a little bit later, but yeah.
The calendar says it's been 25 years, but it doesn't feel like 25 years. And I've been really fortunate and grateful that I found something that I really enjoy doing. And the time's gone by so fast. And I always tell people the older I get, the faster it goes. And that's so true. But it doesn't seem like that long. And again, grateful for the time, but it's gone by really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I could see that. I think we talked about time before, and I was like, I didn't notice time until I saw my kids just grow, and then you're like, what the heck just happened?
Yes.
And then we're a little bit different in age, but I'm feeling that older as you get, the faster it goes, for sure,
Absolutely.
for sure.
Yes.
So take each day, and lean in. Be present. And how does it feel for you? You've been here for 8 years of it, you said?
Yeah, 8 years. So started part-time in 2016, just kind of helping them with the radon aspect of the company. I became licensed as the radon professional in our company. So you have to be licensed to test for radon during a real estate transaction. So it was just that Rick had already invested in the radon equipment. And what he found was as he was doing the home inspection, when you're doing radon, you have to leave the radon monitor for a minimum of 48 hours. I'm sure you know that. So he was having a difficulty with the logistics of it. So he could place the monitor during the home inspection. That was cool. But then going back and picking it up, well, he was doing a home inspection out in, Crystal Lake, and then he had to go to Joliet to pick up a monitor.
That's not efficient.
It was not efficient. And so at the time, I had a very flexible schedule. I had my own business at the time as a personal trainer and health coach. I did that for 25 years. And then
Awesome.
I was like, yeah, I think I can help you out. So got my license and slowly started helping him out. And then when the pandemic hit, my training business kind of went away because everything closed. The studio I worked in closed. And so I was like, yeah, you know what? I think it's time to make a change. So it was wonderful. I felt like, because we were always working for our own businesses, doing our own things separately.
Mhm.
And then we became together and started building this business together. That was awesome. I mean, it was just the two of us working together towards something together just made it all the better.
Yeah, that's beautiful. It's a great story. I feel like, do you think it has brought you guys closer together, like overall too? Like, have you seen different sides of each other within that?
Yeah,
Absolutely. And we
Yes.
have been very blessed in that it kind of has worked out where my strengths are his not weaknesses, but not as strong, and vice versa. And so he does really well. And what do you always say? You just kind of get out of the way.
I know when to lead. I know when to lead, follow, and get out of the way.
Yeah,
So, and and that's how it is. We
It
just
is.
complement each other in that way. And again, strengths and weaknesses, we kind of make up for each other that way. And it's worked out really well.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
beautiful. I feel
Yeah.
like that's like the key to a successful business for sure, but successful marriage too. I know for me and my wife, we didn't always know our strengths, and like we weren't always in our own like right lanes. But then once we learned the power of that and like learned each of our strengths, and something called
Yes.
the Enneagram, and then the strength-based leadership book. I remember she told me, she's like, "Oh, that's why I always have to tell you to take out the trash," because I'm like living in never ever land in the futuristic trait. And but anyway, it's funny, but it's good when you guys have your strengths. You can stay in your happy spots too, because sometimes if you're not in your happy spots, it's harder to do anything,
For
right?
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's just important to realize what they are. And
Totally.
that's half the battle. And
Yeah.
then once you know that,
Agreed.
it's easier from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I agree. What do you as you guys reflect on your past with the business, like what do you enjoy most out of what you do? What are you most grateful for as you sit here, approaching 25 years of business?
Just creating what we've created. Yeah. And just working together. And then the challenges. I mean, every day is a different challenge, and every house is different, and every client is different. And it's not waking up every day to do the same thing. And I enjoy the challenge of that, and just, the scenery changing every day, and just it's just the variety of it.
Realtors are entertaining.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are.
Take that
That's
out.
that's a good way to say it.
As a realtor, I could say that with my own opinion. We are an interesting bunch, for sure.
we work with some great realtors, and we've really
Absolutely.
over the years have been working with people that we've worked with almost from the beginning, and become friends with people, and just people that we really enjoy working with. So that makes it easier as well. So
Yeah.
it's been good in that regard.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can see that. And
Yeah.
what's your thoughts?
Same thing is that we created something from nothing. There was nothing there before. And not only did we create it, but then it has supported our lifestyle and allowed us to do the things that we have done to help our kids go to private school, and to help them, do all the things that, you have to do what, your kids want to do, and just everything that we've been able to create and make our life because of this company.
Yeah.
It's been awesome.
It's hard work too. Like
It's hard
It's hard
every
work
day.
to run a business, but the reward and the hopes are to do the things that you're talking
Right.
about, right? And that's why you take the risk in those types of things. It's not for everybody. I know people come to me and be like, "Dude, I don't know how you do it." And I'm like, "I don't know how I do it
Yeah,
sometimes
we
either."
say that too
Like,
all the time,
It's
Jason.
the hard work, but you have the passion, so it doesn't seem
That's
like hard
it.
work. It is
It's
it's
joyful.
work, but it's something that's rewarding for you, and you're passionate about it, and that makes all the difference, I think.
Even when things are hard, when you're doing what you love,
Yes.
you still experience joy, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's like the key behind it. And I think for me, that's why I do it. I didn't experience joy, doing what I did before,
Yes.
In food and nutrition and in restaurants. Screw that. Now I would, nothing against that. I respect the heck out of them. But for me personally, it's one of the hardest jobs out there is those types of jobs. And I I needed some type of outlet to like be healthy and to be joyful. So,
Mhm.
but building the business is hard.
Yes.
So, when we talked in this prep, you talked to, with this question, like what has shaped your business? And you're talking about recession, you're talking about like just experience and learning about the different business cycles, but talk to us about like what has shaped you as a business as you reflect.
Well, some of the things that you mentioned, just things that have happened in the past with, in 2008. So we started in 1999 and 2008 when the market kind of tanked, and it was hard. There were some dark hours during those times. I just felt like, when that happened, there were like 4,000 inspectors in the state of Illinois. When it ended, there were 1,400 inspectors in the state of Illinois. So I knew that at some point, the guys who were semi-retired or guys who were part-timers were going to go away. I didn't think it was going to take 4 years, but I figured if I could hold on until things got better, that it was going to be good, and it was. So that shaped us. And again, I know we talked about this before, but we appreciate the peaks after we've been through the valleys, and those are kind of battle scars from running a business and going through times like that, and just kind of
you feel like you've made it, like when you could overcome something, you could look back, like I achieved that. There's a sense of pride, right? That comes with it. And like, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
But it goes back to that passion piece of like, if you love something, if you love a lifestyle that you're trying to build or create, like, sometimes it's worth going through those valleys so you can experience those peaks because they're important.
Yes. Yeah. I knew it's what I wanted to do, and I just needed to ride that storm out. It was just, again, I didn't think it was going to take as long as it did, but when it finally got better, it got good for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I started off talking with you guys, like I'm humbled to be here in front of people that have been in business for so long, because it's hard. Building something is hard. It's risky. Failure is a part of that ride. What advice do you have to, young businesses like, us or other young businesses that are out there, or anybody even older in business, about like, what's your advice to them to help overcome and to get through things?
That there will be, wins and challenges, all the time. And, again, if you're passionate about what you do, you're going to hang in there. You're going to want to do what you love to do. So you're going to stick to it. Yeah. And there's going to, again, just like within anything else, whether you're in business for yourself or you're working for somebody else, there's going to be good days and bad days. And you just got to realize that the bad days are going to get better. And then there are going to be the challenges. It's business and it's life. I mean, it's both together. So that's just how it is. But that's the advice I would give. If you love what you do, you're going to have bad days, but hang in there. It's always going to get better.
Yeah. And it does.
Yeah, and it does.
What do you think? What's that line?
I think the same thing, if you're starting at the beginning of the company, and sometimes, ignorance is bliss, because I think if I knew now what I didn't know then, I would have been like, I'm not doing this. This is crazy. So I think we were both
I was scared before. Oh my God, if I knew.
Yes, exactly. And so we didn't kind of know, we were like, hey, we had this idea. He had this idea. And he's like, yeah, I love what I do. And to us, that's really important to wake up every morning and be like, I get to go to work. I get to do this. Not, I got to go to work today,
Yeah, it goes into that passion piece, and we were talking about through our conversation, something that spoke out to me about that passion is about like your willingness to like want to learn.
Yes.
Your ability to like through the hard times you're learning, like,
yes.
Which I think there's a lot of wisdom in that. Like the more we could learn and grow during those times, like the easier it is the next time we get there, because it's coming again.
Sure.
Because as you grow, there's different challenges, right? Or as you add new lines of business, you guys talked about, you have the house doctors, but you have the best tests radon as well, which we'll just talk a little bit about that, but like, it's another line of revenue for you guys because you learn and grew that it was a need, right? So
exactly. And that's what we were listening to our customers. And, it's probably like in 2015 when Rick started getting calls about home inspections. Hey, do you do radon testing? And we're like, I've never even heard of radon. What are you talking about? And so he did his research and learned more about it, and then got his license, and we invested in the radon equipment. And so we learned about that and we brought that on as an ancillary service because, again, we were listening to our customers. We wanted to make them happy and we wanted to be kind of like
streamline
that
the
one-stop
process.
shop. Absolutely.
That's what your website does. I could honestly say that working with many home inspectors, your website is key. Your reporting is good too. That's very important. But the website makes it simple, and how you guys bundle things together, like you're giving all the packages that are needed for people to make sure that they get a good home, which is important.
Yeah. And then we saw a need from the other side of home inspections, which were there were home inspectors out there who couldn't do radon, who didn't have their wife step in and help out with her, and they were just, by themselves, but they wanted to do radon. So we started marketing to them and said, hey, we'll do your radon for you, and so that's how we really came up with Best Test Radon, was because we were working with other home inspection companies and really collaborating with them, not just being competitors, but really working together to really lift the whole industry, and to do better for our customers and help them understand that, there were other services that could be very important in terms of safety and things like that. So we started Best Test Radon so that we were not advertising our home inspection company to our home inspectors' clients.
Respectful.
So
it's also a way to get more business because they wouldn't do it.
Yes.
I'll get another radon company.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
It's a win-win at the end of the day.
And then you get to become friends with these guys, and so we are friends with a lot of home inspectors who we respect very much, and we work with them, and it's been a great relationship, and we've learned a lot through that as well.
Yeah.
It's more collaboration than competition, I think, in most cases.
So I think that's beautiful. I love the different lines of service. I love you guys' website. Talk to me about you guys, like what makes your business unique, like the vibe that you're trying to create when a client's working with you, whether it's an agent, whether it's the buyer. Like what makes you guys unique?
We think that, we provide a lot of different services. So I know we're talking about radon. We also do sewer scopes. We do termite inspections. We do mold and air quality testing. So we try to be a one-stop shop, makes us unique. But what really, I think, we strive for is customer service. So my email signature says practicing the lost art of customer service. And we really try to live by that. There's so many times that I go out and you feel like you're not getting good service, or people don't look you in the eye or say, thank you for the business. Every time I'm done with an inspection, I say, thank you. We appreciate the business. I mean that. That's important to me. And so we really try to provide a great customer service. I think that makes us maybe not unique, but different than a lot of other companies.
Yeah. I could attest to that. I think, you're good to people and you want what's best for them, and I think because you guys are a team, you get communication, you support with that communication. So efficiency, I feel like, is sometimes things that are lacked in that industry because you're a one man or woman shop.
Yes.
Where you guys kind of come at it together, which creates a better experience for the client at the end of the day.
Yep.
Yeah. And I like the word efficiency. I think that we've become very efficient over the years.
Yeah. One quote during our prep for this that stood out to me is people's trust is important to us.
Yes.
Simple.
For sure.
Yeah. 100%. I mean, what we do, there's a lot at stake in what we do. So there's, it's a big decision for a lot of people, and we value their trust, not only the people that we work for, clients, but the agents that refer us to their clients, their family, their friends. It's important to us not to let them down. So that the trust factor is huge for us. And I think that spills over into the customer service side as well. So I think that's something that's a high priority for us. Yeah. Important.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fantastic. We don't do that. We're going to lose as business owners at the end of the day, right? Especially in this transparent world.
And if you're in it for the long haul, I mean, if you're just kind of, I don't want to use the term smash and grab inspectors, guys who are just in there rubber stamping inspections. We don't like to do that because we're trying to, over the years, develop relationships with people, with former clients, with realtors who trust us to be there on time, to send out a report within 24 hours, to do the things that they expect us to do and things that we promise to do. And it's important to us, and we know it's important to them. So we try to uphold that.
Yeah. Beautiful. So I love the way you guys do business, and a big part, of that is just my hands-on experience with being in real estate and experiencing it out in the field. So I'm grateful for that. But there's also another part about you guys that I have a lot of respect for, that you don't know if you're just a buyer, or sometimes if you're just a realtor that's not embedded in the community, but you guys are really about giving back. I mean, it's on your website too, but at times everybody looks there, they just go to order and go from there. But the importance of giving back for you guys, why is it important to you? Whoever wants to go first, please go ahead.
It's important for us because we've been so fortunate in our personal lives and our business lives that we feel like we want to give back to the people in the community that have supported us. And it's just being grateful and just wanting to give back in that way. So, but talk more about what we do and how we give back.
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the world a better place. It does. I mean, it makes you just feel so it's almost selfish in a way, because I just get this euphoric feeling, when we're out there helping, whatever, participating in like LMJ's, and Alzheimer's. We were just doing their bingo night last night, participated in that. So fun. And being around all these people who want the same thing, is to help good causes, So, I mean, that just makes, I think, all the difference in the world for us, just being a part of those communities and those organizations and being able to make an impact.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. LMJ is a great organization, giving group. We've worked together with. We talked about Nathan earlier, and he's a big part of Giving Group as well as a lead ambassador, and
we're very proud of him.
And they help serve pets, vets, and kids, and create different events. We have a comedy show coming up on November 16th. Go check out their page. I think this will go out right around that time. So come join us at that comedy show. But will be a fun time. And then anyway, it's good to give back at the end of the day, right?
Absolutely.
And if us as businesses, if as the people of the community could help us as small businesses and see that we are different as small businesses, instead of a corporate chain, and we take our focus to our friends, the nonprofits of the world, and we help fund them, which are helping people in our communities with pets, vets, and kids with Alzheimer's, with mental health. I mean, the list could go on and on. Yeah. We could really shape our communities, but it's important for us to have like the knowledge as consumers that like corporate money doesn't really stay here. Yeah, doesn't. So, but your mom and pops, that money stays in our communities. We're recycling it. And if we have good stewardship, we're giving back, you know? And you guys you give back like 5%. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Every quarter we give 5% back of our profits. Yeah. Yes. And we donate to St. Jude's and the ASPCA and just so many different organizations. Yeah.
Yeah. It's important to give back, my friends. And as you guys look to the future, I like to ask this question. What excites you? What are you looking forward to?
Oh, just everything that's going on in the world, all the good things, like, just the again, AI is huge. I mean, that's something that we're excited to, learn more about and use.
Revolutionary.
It's huge. It's gonna be like the internet. I mean, it's gonna be a huge game changer. It already is. Yeah. So that just the challenges that we face and just growing our business and moving forward and doing the things we do. We're just again, looking forward to all those.
Go build a robot to do the inspection for you, man. Sit there with remote control. The world is changing. Revolution is here.
Who knows? Robot Rick coming out to do the inspection.
You have social media. We have virtual reality and VR. We have artificial intelligence, which I've heard is like the new. It's going to do to our society what electricity did. So think about that.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's revolutionary. And just a little bit, I've used it already. Like, it's a game changer.
For sure.
And blockchain as well. Social media. It's all. The world's changing so quick.
Right. Yeah. So many opportunities.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So I think for me, and I think of that, it's like using those tools, but like, how can we use it for good here in our local communities? How can we work together collaboratively to understand the big picture? And like help make our community stronger by supporting our other businesses that do it or support nonprofits that do it. Like, we could change the script as local businesses here in our local community. If people are looking to connect with you, where can they connect with you?
So you can connect with us on our phone. You can call or text us at 847-309-3000. Or our awesome new website that Nathan helped us build. And you can reach us there at www.housedoctorsinc.com, where you can schedule an inspection 24/7 and just get all the information about us and our services on there too.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Well, any last words of wisdom from a man 25 years doing this stuff?
No, really, just again, it's just the passion, and it's been a great 25 years. It really has. And I know you talked about it before, but just the importance of enjoying what you do. And I never realized how much I didn't enjoy what I did before I'm doing what I'm doing now.
Mm-hmm.
But when you find something that you really enjoy, you look back and, it's just time that you're never going to get back. So it's important to do something that you're passionate about and something that you enjoy doing. Yeah.
Life is short.
Huge,
Mm-hmm.
huge.
Indeed. Drop the mic. Not that one, but drop another mic.
Yeah.
I appreciate you both.
Yeah.
Keep doing good things in the world, in our local communities. Keep doing your thing as the house doctors and helping people in the community there. Google reviews, or go check them out. They speak for themselves, my friends. So thank you guys for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for having us,
it.
Jason.
Thanks.
Yes,
It's an honor.
Been a blast.
25 years in business is pretty darn cool. So,
all right. Yeah. I'm
I'm
excited about
honored to be able to be a part of it. And I know our team behind the scenes with Cole and Deanna feel the same way. So
Awesome.
Thanks.
yeah,
Awesome.
let's rock and roll, my friends. Support local. I don't know, what else do we have to say? Support local, my friends. It's important for us to support our local family businesses. They've been around for 25 years. Our money is going to stay here. We could recycle that. We could give back, and we can, make the world a better place, because it's kind of a hot mess right now. Let's just be real. We need more love in it, right? So support local, love local. We're stronger together. Appreciate you, House Doctors.
All
Peace.
right. Thank you so much. You too.
Peace, guys. Thank you.